Shake their hand. She kind of starts to go. Are you having a bad day? Are you broken in mind or body? Then you should hug a horse. Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests, I will prove to you the healing power of the horse. One year, after an accident paralyzed her from the waist down, Lorian Barwick started riding again. She was a gold medalist at the 2008 Beijing Paralympic Games. Lorian was asked how she felt when she heard the announcement of her gold medal win. She said the first thing she wanted to do was to go to the barn and hug her horse as her way of celebrating all that they had achieved together. Described as a champion of courage, Lorian not only regained her mobility, but she flies with grace and beauty as her horses dance beneath her. Lorian was a Canadian team member at the 2011 Para-Equestrian Games in Del Mar, California. Riding 2 different horses, she placed both first and second in the individual dressage tests. She took the top honors in the freestyle competition. Freestyle dressage riding can be described as ballroom dancing, but one partners with a horse in time to the music. The idea of rehabilitation through horse riding made its way into the therapeutic community back in 1952, when polio victim Liz Hertel of Denmark won a medal at the Helsinki Olympics. Liz Hertel was the first woman ever to share an Olympic podium with able-bodied men. In the 1960s, therapeutic riding centers started to spring up all over North America. The Canadian Therapeutic Riding Association was formed in 1980 and now has about 100 member centers. In New Brunswick, there are programs in Moncton, Miramichi, Fredericton, and St. John. The horse offers 110 multidimensional movements by impulsion per minute. No therapist, no matter how motivated or talented, can compete with this quality of stimulation. The horse offers emotional and physical qualities never equaled by any machine. For riders who cannot walk, the horse is their feet. Not only does this increase self-esteem, but it improves balance, creates trust and a friendship between horse and rider. Children with autism and attention deficit disorder often struggle to communicate. Pair them with horses, they can achieve so much more. Imagine how it must feel to guide such a large animal through an obstacle course, starting and stopping when you ask, especially when you have difficulties communicating, concentrating, or keeping in self-control. Equine facilitated learning has created profound positive results in children showing severe antisocial and aggressive behavior by their becoming calmer, more communicative. It has been clinically proven that being close to horses changes our brainwave patterns. Dr. Franklin Levinson says that horses have a sedative effect that helps people stop being fixated on the past or on negative circumstances. Sophie's parents tried everything they could to help their 13-year-old daughter that had not spoken a word in 2 years. Sophie liked reading about horses, so her parents took her to a rescue farm for abandoned racehorses. When Sophie arrived, she was sullen, overweight, wearing baggy, ill-fitting clothes. She was hunched as if there was a heavy weight pressing down on her. That first day, Sophie was introduced to a newly rescued, abandoned, and neglected horse. Darcy's eyes were dull. Bones showed beneath her dry and dirty coat. Her hind legs were swollen with an infection the veterinarian was treating. When Sophie went into the horse's stall, Darcy approached the little girl and offered her head to be embraced. Despite how ill the horse was, she was able to make a connection with this silent child. Sophie started going to the farm every Saturday. She devoted herself to Darcy's care. Sophie began smiling, then laughing with the other children, but she didn't join in their conversations. Meanwhile, Darcy was recovering. Her legs healed and her coat improved. They were getting better together. One day, near the end of summer, Sophie was overheard using the barn phone. She was excitedly telling someone that the horse had recognized her and whinnied to her. Sophie was saying, "Darcy always knows when I'm here." That evening, Sophie's mother called the farm. "What on earth did you do?" "Sophie's talking again, completely normal, as if she's never stopped." Consider this quote by Tony Robinson. "Horses change lives. They give our young people confidence and self-esteem. They provide peace and tranquility to troubled souls. They give us hope." Contest chair, and then you can turn it off.